Hello and welcome to CHiPS's garage. As you can see, I've got a puncture and I've got to undo this lot. I've undone that nut, taken the brake lever linkage off, got to undo this to get that bracket free and undo the spindle, and here we go. Right, okay, I've got two different size spanners. On the spindle nuts, and what's that one? That's a 17, and the other one's a 19. And when you undo that one, this one goes round, so you've got to hold it. If you're taking it apart, make note of the little notch on each side of the frame, so it gives you an idea how to put the wheel back on. I've undone these as well. May have gone a bit too far, but don't take them all the way out, just so it frees this bracket up. And it's the same the other side as well, no different, but the two spindle nuts are different sizes. Okay, I've undone that bolt there on this side, this exhaust side. That come off and the bracket is loose now. What you've got to do now is make sure that bracket is off, and you've got to pull the spindle through, because otherwise it won't come out, he says. Right, okay, I've pulled the whole spindle out, which came out of there, of course. What you've got to be careful of these is you make sure you make a note of which way it came out, and also if there's any spacers in the frame here or the other side. Well, now the wheel is free, all I've got to do is push the wheel forward, hopefully, and it will come off the chain. Okay, what I forgot to do, I forgot to undo this split pin and nut, which this bar goes up to the suspension arm, or hangs on it. I think it's just a steady bar or something. To undo the brake lever, is just undo that nut at the end, and it comes off, and it's actually in this thing here. So you have to push it towards the engine to free it up. Got to undo that bolt as well. So I've just got to undo this pin and nut. Okay, just to recap, let's get around here. It's a bit of a messy job. If you're not confident at doing it, don't do it. But first of all, you've got to undo that bolt off the brake linkage for the brake pedal. Undo that bolt, take it out, push it towards the engine, and it should come off the brake arm, and undo this bar. There's a pin with a split pin. Undo that. That's all that does. It just supports the wheel bit. Sort of loosen these up before you do anything else. So it's a 19 and a I think it's a 17, two different sizes. Free it up. That nut will come off, and this nut, so it will just go through, the spindle will go straight through. So you just loosen that end first, then pull it free, but make sure you've got to undo these first as well. These are on both sides, just undo them and they come loose. Just take them off and they come off, but make sure you keep any spacers, if there's any spacers in your frame, make sure you put them back in the correct way, and that's how you take the wheel off. Obviously you've got to take the chain off as well. I'm going to find something to protect the chain a little bit, but that will just free off, and basically just push the wheel towards the engine, and it should come off the chain. Right, here is the brake assembly. This will all come out like so. That's the linkage, and that thing in there will just move around. Keep that safe. So you want the hole, when you put it back together, there's a hole, and that brake linkage from the foot pedal goes through there and out the other side. And there's a spacer here, so make sure you keep that safe. That comes off quite easy. And also the sprocket will actually come out like so. There you go, CHiPS garage, and I'll keep you informed. Stay tuned, stay cool, and of course ride those bikes safely. Okay, just a quick tip. These are the only spanners I've got, a bigger spanner. These are not very good for cracking off the wheel nuts, because you could slip on these. So I would suggest you use a ring spanner. Give you more purchase on the nut. But what I did to get more purchase on the nut without damaging anything, there's the bar gone. Sorry about this. Look at my nuts. No, it's not working. Oh, come on. Right, it's a 19 on this side. So what I did, to give you a demo, is I got an extension bar with a big socket on the back, plugged it in there, and put the nut on there, and it gives you more leverage, which you need, because the exhaust, there isn't much room between the exhaust and the frame, so you can't put a socket on there unless you've got a really small socket that comes out here, which is probably impossible. So a ring spanner is probably the best. Okay, this is the bolt and nut and the split pin there. Let's keep that safe. Okay, it's a good idea to take photographs before you take anything apart, and also keep any spaces that you find. Well, just not find lying around, but just make sure that you know where they actually go back on, because I just found that on the grass. So it's a good idea always to take photographs of what you're doing, even take a video, because you can come back to it and to see what you've done wrong or anything like that. It's always a good idea to take video or digital pictures, so you can zoom in and zoom out, and so you don't make a fool of yourself.